This is a breakdown about how a Koki Yamaguchi home run in the regular season led to the WBC 2023 Japan Championship. The SoftBank Hawks dynasty had the MPB in a chokehold in the 2010s. From 2011 to 2020, the Hawks won the Japan Series a whopping 7 times. They have by far the biggest payroll in Japan and were in prime position to win the Pacific League pennant once again in 2022. With 2 games left, the Hawks simply needed to win 1 game. In the penultimate game of the season, the Hawks gave up a walk-off sayonara home run to Koki Yamaguchi. A bit of a choke job, but nothing they can't recover from. They have one last game for redemption and to win the pennant once and for all. Hawks vs Lotte Marines. Mimori puts the Hawks up 1-0. Japanese Mike Trout Yuki Yanagita robs Fujiwara of extra bases and then goes yard to double the lead. Bottom of the 6th, Lotte puts 2 runners on base and up steps Koki Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi was a number 4 pick in the 2018 draft. When he first signed, he said that he looked up to Ohtani and wanted to be a two-way player in the future. However, he spent the first 2 years of his career on the farm and put up very mediocre stats in the top team in 2021. This 2022 season, he finally solidified his place in the lineup as a cleanup hitter. He blasts an absolute moonshot, flipping the score and putting the Marines up 3-2. The Hawks choke on back-to-back nights and lose the pennant to Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Masataka Yoshida, and the Oryx Buffaloes, who they tied with in win percentage but lost to on the season head-to-head. The Hawks are pissed and are seeking vengeance. They signed Marines closer Roberto Osuna in the offseason in an act of revenge. The Hawks are also notoriously stingy with things like not allowing their players to go to the MLB like Kodai Senga. The Hawks didn't let Osuna participate in the upcoming WBC as they wanted him to focus on the upcoming 2023 MPB season. The Hawks may have done Samurai Japan a massive favor because this meant that when Mexico were up 6-5 in the semi-final, Osuna was not on the mound closing for Mexico. It was Giovanni Gallegos. An Ohtani double, Yoshida walk, and a Murakami walk-off double sealed Japan's trip to the final, where they would go on to win the entire thing. So there it is, that is the story. The WBC 2023 was a tournament we will all remember for the rest of our lives, but just remember that the championship would not have been won if Koki Yamaguchi and the Hawks front office had not pulled some strings behind the scenes. And if you're wondering how the Hawks did against the Marines this season, well, Osuna allowed a walk-off home run to seal the Hawks' 12-game losing streak, their worst losing streak in 54 years, which you can watch in this video, and they also choked a 3-0 lead in the 10th inning of the first round of the playoffs, which you can watch in this video as well.